Finding Ideas for Abstracts by Doris Charest. Here's an easy way to find ideas for abstracts. You just take a little square rectangle, and I used the old slide frame, and I take it and I look at a magazine or I look at an old painting and I try and find maybe patterns, designs, things that would be interesting. Look around, look through magazines, look through different things. Can you use the eyes? Can you use the text? How can you reframe, reorganize what is there and turn it into an actual abstract? So there could be anything. There's any number of ways you could do this. Florals like this dress are great ways to do it. Text is really interesting when you shrink it and then reframe it in that such a way. That would make an interesting abstract. Just about any painting is very interesting to turn into an abstract. So I like that one. I'm going to put that aside and I will start a painting as an abstract. At least do the prep work for it. Quite often what I do is I prepare a small sketch before I start the large painting. This is going to be the small sketch. So I have a piece of paper. I'm going to draw ovals or circles. They're more like buttons, so they're more circular than they are anything. And we're going to have 3 different shapes, and we'll add information there with paint. So I'm going to be using some of the similar colors that are in the photograph. I'm not going to copy it. I'm going to use it to let it influence me and see what happens. So I'm going to create these circles and circular shapes and then start adding things to them. So now I'm using gold and a bit of gray and adding just shapes and designs and making sure that it's really the way I like it. So that's step 1. Then I'm going to add another one at the bottom. So I have different sizes of circles, and that's my beginning. Then I will take another color and I will add it to that. So I add black, and when I paint it on, I try to press on my brush so it's not always the same. I add a little spattering. I create an irregular mark, and that's really important to me. It makes the whole image more interesting. If the line is the same all the time, it's not half as interesting as if you have an irregular line. And then you add more lines and it starts to develop. I'm going to add some more spattering there and add it on some of the other shapes and create that design. I'm spattering my magazine a little bit, but I don't think that'll matter. Adding to the design that I have, influenced by what I found in that magazine. Now, it doesn't look anything like what is in the magazine, but as I said, it's an influence. And that's all there is to it. That's the sketch for my painting. So do this now, and we'll see you in the next section.